Good evening, Rangers. Glad to have you here this evening with me. So tonight our video is going to look a little bit different. I figured for a little bit of change of pace, I would take you along for some of the things that I do in my spare time. So I've actually set up my t-shirt printing press, and I'm going to show you what goes into printing a t-shirt. Also, we're going to talk about some Bible verses. What is the greatest commandment? Any idea? That's what we're going to talk about. Jesus actually tells us what the greatest commandment is. So, stick around. We're going to have some fun. So, for our Bible lesson, tonight we're in Mark chapter 12, and we're going to start at verse 29. And so what's going on here is there's some religious leaders gathered around Jesus, and they're asking him questions. And one of the religious leaders asks him, what is the greatest commandment? So, it's believed by that time, by Jesus' time, that there were over 600 laws, 600 Jewish laws. So there was some discussion of, well, are some laws more important than others, or are they all equally the same? That's what some of these religious leaders thought, and that's what they were asking Jesus about. So this religious leader, he asked Jesus, what is the greatest commandment? So what do you think Jesus' response was? Any ideas? So if we keep reading, Jesus answers that for us. He goes, Jesus says, this is his reply, he says, the Lord our God is the one and only Lord. And you must love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, and all your strength. The second is equally important. Love your neighbor as yourself. No other commandment is greater than these. That was Jesus' response. Love the Lord with all that you are, and love your neighbor as yourself. So, and Jesus didn't just make up these two commandments. These actually came from the Old Testament. One of them was from Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 5, and the other one was Leviticus 19 and 8. Both of those books of the Bible are all the way from back when Moses was alive. But again, Jesus was saying, if you can follow those, the other 600, you've got them covered. so this is my challenge for you. This is my challenge for you as you go through the week. Remember these commandments. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, and love your neighbor as yourself. Let them determine your thoughts, your decisions, your actions. When you're uncertain about what to do, ask yourself, what decision or action best demonstrates love for God and love for others? That's my challenge for you. Stick with it. You can do it. I know you can. It's not going to be fun all the time, and it's not necessarily going to be easy. But you have the strength